Coming up next on Cook and Crave, we got a couple dishes that have some Oriental flavoring. Stay tuned to see what's coming up next. Hi, I'm Rhonda Fitterer.
And I'm Laverne.
And on today's Cook and Crave, we got a couple of recipes. Chicken Oriental. What do we got going on today?
Okay. We have a sweet and sour chicken.
Okay.
And then we're also going to feature an Oriental salad.
Okay.
Which is really good. So.
Sounds great. Let's get started.
Okay. Now we're going to put about a tablespoon of oil in our fry pan here, because I've got 2 chicken breasts here already cut up, and we're going to just want to put that in here and cook it. But first of all, the recipe calls for pineapple chunks.
Okay.
And we want that drained, but we're going to reserve the juice because we're going to use the juice in our sauce on that. So,
okay.
So while that's draining there, and we get our oil a little bit hot here, and we'll add our chicken. And I had 2 pretty fair-sized chicken breasts.
Okay.
That's what I'm going to start with here. And it doesn't take very long for chicken to cook.
No, it doesn't.
You know, and so we're going to just cook that up there. I'll turn up my heat a little bit. And I'm going to season it a little bit with some pepper and salt.
Okay.
And I'm going to just shake it on there. You don't really need to measure. And of course the pepper doesn't come out quite as fast, so it takes a couple extra shakes. And just a little bit of salt on there.
Okay.
And we just want to cook this chicken until it's not pink anymore. But you know, we're going to serve this over rice. So I have a kettle of water over here, and I'm going to make 2 cups of rice, and I'm just using like minute rice.
Okay.
So I've already had 2 cups of boiling water. I'm going to add a little bit of salt to that, and then we'll add our 2 cups rice, and just stir that up. And we'll just be able to turn off the heat, and by the time we're done with the chicken, and that'll all be done.
Sounds good.
Okay.
So this is a quick, easy meal that if you're working till 5:30, you can come home and quick whip up. It doesn't take too long to prepare this meal.
It doesn't take too long at all. So, and again, if you want to prepare the day or night before, you know, you can cut up your chicken and your vegetables and that. So, okay, our chicken looks like that's already done. It's not pink anymore. And I chopped up here a bell pepper, a red one, and a yellow one.
Okay.
And you could substitute a green for the yellow or the red if you like.
Sure.
Your yellow and your red aren't quite as strong flavory. And a medium red onion. And the red onion is going to be a little bit sweeter too, and not as sharp as a regular onion. So we did that. And then I cut up, you know, pretty thin sliced carrots, just 2 carrots. And put a clove of garlic in there.
Okay.
To press that. So we're going to add that to the chicken.
Nice thing about cooking with these vegetables, it turns out to be such a pretty dish.
It is. Plus, you know, when you're making a sweet and sour chicken or any Oriental, you want the vegetables crisp. You don't want them overly done. So what we're going to do now is we're just going to add that, and we're going to put the cover on and just turn down the heat, and we're going to simmer that for about 15 minutes.
Okay.
And while that's simmering, then we're going to mix up our sauce that we're going to put on it. So
okay.
Let's just cover that. And I'm going to set the timer just to give me a reminder that it is 15 minutes. Okay, so you can use a bowl, or I have this shaker here which works really nice this way. I can blend everything really well. It asks for a 1/3 cup brown sugar.
Okay.
Put that in there. And a 1/2 cup of ketchup.
Okay. Sweet and sour chicken is one of those dishes too that a variety of ages. This is good for almost anybody in the family, from young kids. They like all those vegetables as well.
And it's very good for them, that's for sure. So then we are going to add a tablespoon of lemon juice.
Okay.
And a tablespoon of cornstarch, and that's just for a little bit of thickening. And forgot to get my soy sauce out of the fridge.
Okay.
It asks for a tablespoon of soy sauce, and that's right there. I think my label has come off, but I know that's what it is. So I'm going to add that in there. And your soy sauce is always a very traditional seasoning in your stir fries. And it asks for just 1 teaspoon of ginger.
Okay.
So I've got the ginger here. And this is where we're also going to add the the pineapple juice. So I'll just put that in there. So that pretty much fills up my container here. And that's about 2 cups.
All right.
So, and then it's nice. You can just really shake that up and it'll be ready to go. And like I said, we'll have just about 10 more minutes for this to simmer yet.
Okay.
And then we'll add this, and then it simmers for about 10 minutes. And while that's going to be simmering there, we're going to feature our Oriental salad.
All right.
I want to just stir this just a little bit here. I love the smell of peppers.
Well, and coming into summer, those red and yellow peppers, there's nothing better than that.
Yeah, they're really a nice sweet vegetable and very healthy for you. So we're going to just put that over there, but I'm going to just shake this up a little bit more here to get it kind of going.
That makes quite a bit of sauce.
Yes, there'll be a nice amount, when you're putting it over rice. It won't be that dry and stuff. And the pineapple we're going to add at the end of when that's done simmering and everything. So
okay,
I'll show you kind of what we have done with our Oriental salad. I started with about 3-4 cups of romaine lettuce. I just tore that up, and it asked for a cup of red cabbage, and then a cup of regular cabbage, and then a medium, again, red onion. And that you kind of want to use the red onion again because it's a little bit sweeter and not as sharp. And so that's kind of what's in the salad. Okay. And we'll mix up the dressing, and we'll be able to add, just put the salad on a bowl, on a plate. Because if you're not going to serve the salad all at once, you probably don't want to put all that dressing in there because then it'll wilt. So we're going to mix this up here. Okay, I need to get myself another little spatula. It asks for 1.5 teaspoons or tablespoons of red wine vinegar.
Okay, and you said tablespoons, correct?
Yes.
Okay.
And this is 3 tablespoons of honey. And it asks for a 1/4 cup of mayonnaise.
Okay.
And I would use the mayonnaise versus the Miracle Whip. It definitely gives it a little bit of different flavoring.
Does it have a different, does it set up a little bit better too? Or just the flavoring itself?
I think the flavoring in itself is the important part of it.
Okay.
And it's nice if you have a little craft or something to mix it in, because then that way you can just shake it up and then you can just pour it over your salad, and that you have something to serve it in right away.
Sure.
And it asks for it. Well, my hand's slippery here. I have to double check the amount of my mustard. I almost forgot there. It's a teaspoon of, they ask for the Grey Poupon mustard. And that's made with white wine, so it does definitely have a way different flavor than if you used your yellow mustard.
Okay.
So I would stick with something like this too. And then the last, it's going to ask for just an 1/8 teaspoon of sesame seed oil. And sesame seed oil, it really has a nutty flavor to it, you know, which is really nice in your Oriental dishes. So if you think you might not use that so much, I think once you have it in your kitchen, you'll find all kinds of things to use it for. So we'll just add just a little bit there.
I know this is a salad that's always a good one, so it's not something, you know, if you like that Oriental flavoring, like you said, you'll find uses for it.
Yes. Okay. Now we just need to shake that up. I'll let you shake that up while I stir our chicken here.
You can start to smell those vegetables cooking up really good.
Yeah, you can already see them. They're getting cooking a little bit, and the vegetables are looking pretty tender.
Now this is a recipe. Where did you come up with this recipe? Have you been cooking it for quite a while?
I've cooked different versions of sweet and sour chicken, or stir fries. But this is a newer one for me that, again, was given to me by my sister-in-law, Linda.
Okay.
And that, so.
It's always good to go away for a weekend or two, come up with some different recipes, like you said, variations of something you've made, but something a little bit different, so.
That's, yes, absolutely. So I'm going to just get a plate here, and we're going to, we'll wait to put our dressing on it yet, but I just kind of, like I said, mixed up this vegetables here, the lettuce and that, and with that red cabbage, gives it a really pretty color.
It sure does.
And again, I would suggest, if you don't think you're going to use the whole salad at once, just drizzle your dressing over the top of your salad.
Well, and this is a salad that you can very easily add chicken to make it a meal in one. A crispy chicken or even a grilled chicken breast, something that you can very easily make that a meal all in itself.
I can do that pretty much with a salad though too. And then we're going to just garnish it with some slivered almonds here. And we'll also put some chow mein noodles over it. Give that a little extra crunchy flavor to it.
Sure.
So that's going to look really good, and we'll just wait. And that dressing just mix up really nice, doesn't it?
It does. It's the honey that's a little bit thicker that you got to just kind of keep shaking a little bit.
Just, yep. Okay, this looks like that's about ready to add our sauce to it. I'm going to just turn up the heat a little bit there when I put the sauce on it for it to heat up.
Okay.
And we want that then to simmer maybe about another 10 minutes. So we're going to just pour that in here. And that's your sweet and your sour flavoring. And we won't add the pineapple just till the very end.
All right.
So I want to get this heated up a little bit.
And you said this simmers once you've put the sauce in for about 10 minutes.
About 10 minutes, yes.
All right.
And already you can smell that sweet and sourness of the, the seasoning and the sauce. All right, now that's about 10 minutes. Now just look at how nice that looks.
Oh, it looks wonderful.
Okay, so the only thing we have to do is we're going to add our can of pineapple chunks. And we just want to heat that thoroughly, and it's going to be ready to serve on rice. So I'm going to just get that mixed in there. And I'm going to just put the cover on it, and we'll go get some rice here and add on our plate. And again, I just had used the minute rice, the long grain minute rice.
Okay.
And that's always quick. Okay, so we'll set this aside. And we'll add some of our sweet and sour chicken. And I think that should be heated up quite nicely.
Looks wonderful and smells wonderful.
You know, they have a lot of this packaged, you know, stir fries and everything, but there is nothing like making it from scratch.
And it's really not that hard, and it doesn't take that long.
No, it doesn't.
And you can always, like you said, you know, you can always shorten preparation time by cutting vegetables the night before, or
absolutely.
You know, if you want to come home quick and make this for supper.
Well, and I think if you start making some of these things, you know, your family probably will be there for supper, and you'll have that family time you should, you know, have.
Certainly.
So
we'll just drizzle a little bit of this dressing over this salad. Okay, we got our Oriental salad and sweet and sour chicken here. They both smell wonderful. Can't wait to dig in here. Got to thank Aunt Linda again for this awesome recipe. And please go to Consolidated's website, www.ctctel, to get these recipes and to submit your recipes for us to cook for you. Thank you for joining us on Cook and Crave, and also thank you to the Workshop as our sponsor. Here's to good cooking in your kitchen.
Okay, see you next time.